Hey Void, how you doing? So, let's get back on this. Shoot 'em up. Okay, this is a film I swear I had already reviewed, so it probably took me a little bit longer to get to because I thought I'd already taken care of this. Turns out not. Now, I love me some shoot 'em up. This has got to be one of my favorite balls to the wall action films. Period. When I think of the term preposterone, this is one of the first ones that pops up for me. Okay, so Shoot 'em Up is circa 2007. It's a movie full of guns and gunfights. Trying to explain the plot of this movie sounds like a fever dream, but I will go ahead and try. Okay, so Clive Owen plays Smith, just Smith. We don't know anything else about him. He may or may not be the Unabomber. Anyway, so Smith is just sitting around, minding his own business, eating a carrot, when all of a sudden he witnesses a heavily pregnant woman, being chased by gunmen. So he, kind of with an annoyed grimace, goes and gets involved and ends up delivering a baby in the middle of a gunfight. However, everyone and their mother seems to be after this baby, who he's now stuck with, as the woman passes away, and now he's trying to take care of his kid in the middle of several different gunfights of people who are trying to either abduct the child or assassinate the child. So he does what any person in his position would do: flip off Paul Giamatti, who seems to be leading the group of assassins that are after him, after the kid, and find the closest lactating hooker you can. And now him and said hooker are on the run. And ensuing several gunfights, including one at a playground, one at there's a skydiving one. There's one in the middle of a gun factory. That's a lot of fun, and one mid coitus. So, a lot of guns, and it's so over the top entertaining. It feels like a Looney Tunes episode with a very R-rated Looney Tunes episode with a lot of guns. The director actually specifically tried to avoid explosions and make this one just about gunplay. So this is no Michael Bay Explodium movie. This is just all out gunfights. And with a wicked dark sense of humor the entire way through. So I do highly recommend Shoot 'em Up. Paul Giamatti plays such a good skeevy, slimy villain that really, it's such a against type role for Giamatti that he really does a great job here. Clive Owen could play this role in his sleep, especially after something like Sin City, but he doesn't. He definitely gives it his all, but his character is just very monotone, very deadpan. But to act in those cases, you have to have the right kind of, I don't even know what the term is, but he fits this role perfectly. It's if you see this character, you can't see anyone but Clive Owen really doing this justice. Monica Bellucci plays the female lead here, and she definitely has a great on and off chemistry with Smith, since she hates the guy but starts getting fond of him as they keep getting stuck in these increasingly over the top situations. That said, it's definitely an intense film. There are some scenes that definitely get a little concerning for if you're a little bit squeamish about some torture elements. There's a bad finger breaking scene. There's one that's has a woman getting her thighs burned by a gun. It definitely does not shy away from, well, anything. It's definitely a hard R film. Soundtrack is killer in this movie, as is the humor. I'm not even going to go into the details of what the coked out plot is going on here, beyond the fact that they're just protecting the child, because there's a lot to do with lobbyists, senators, transfusions. It's over the top convoluted, and I think it's trying to be as another comedic beat of how implausible this whole thing is, and it works. So for me, this one's a good 9 MacGuffins. It's not a perfect film, but god damn is it fun. I would. Take care.